Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Today we're going to be playing a little Slice and Dice. Very much seems like the name of a board game, but no, this is a video game that is pretty close to multiple board games that exist. But yeah, this was one that came out, I don't know when it came out originally. And obviously it's kind of a work in progress. Launched originally in June of 2021. And it's on version 2.0 now. It's made by one guy, one person, of course. And it's not on Steam, which is probably why you have not heard of it. It's only on the Google Play Store and itch.io. So, of course, I bought it on itch, and I first saw it, I had Fauna playing just in the background, and I saw that she was playing this, and I just looked at her for like 20 seconds, and I was like, huh, that looks interesting, let me see what this is. And, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to explain everything. It's a rogue... It's a roguelike, really. Although not... yeah, I mean, I guess it's a roguelike. I don't think you really... you never unlock things, or at least I haven't so far, that make any future runs easier. So that's usually the definition of a roguelite. Now, I mean, it looks here like you unlock new stuff, but really... everything's unlocked at the start. It's just a matter of, like, discovering it all, from what I understand. So, I've played through it now 4 times. And, I've seen a decent amount of the monsters, a good chunk of the heroes, but a very small percentage of the overall items. So, there's plenty of stuff here for $7. It's pretty addicting, I'll say that. So we're going to go into the classic mode. There's a whole bunch of different modes you can unlock. But we're going to do classic, and we're going to play on normal difficulty. According to this, difficulty doesn't have... a big deal. It only affects starting modifier choice and how complex the level generation can be. I don't know what all that exactly means, but yeah, we'll play on normal because that's what I've been playing on. So it's fully turn-based. It's one of those Think'em games. My music is paused. There we go. It has no music, so keep that in mind. And so... it's a dungeon crawl, you might say. Basically, it's a series of 20 battles in a row. And each battle consists of dice rolling. The enemy have dice, and you have dice. And at the start of every turn, all these dice are rolled in order to see what each character is going to do. And every unit has their own unique die, their own unique 6-sided die. So, for example, our brigand here, this is his 6-sided die that we're looking at. And so one of the sides, 2 of the sides have just a very basic 1 damage attack. It's very simple, okay? It does 1 damage to 1 enemy, with no caveats. But then he has 2 that are 3 damage, which is a lot bigger. But it has exert, so it will replace all the sides of his die with blanks until the end of the next turn. So he can't do essentially anything the following turn. Then he has 2 that are 1 damage, but they also have self-shield. So they will shield him from 1 damage for 1 turn. Alright, so it's very simple to start here. The Scoundrel, you'll see, has a bunch of X's. That means that those are all blanks. So, you know, he only has 2 sides of his die that have things on it. And that is a big factor, how many blanks are on your die. So this one does 1 damage, but it makes the target vulnerable. They take +1 damage from all other dice and spells. Or this one, which does 1 damage and cleaves. So it hits on both sides of the target. These are all your starting classes, and obviously they're all pretty shit, and they're going to get better. For the classic mode, you're always going to have 1 orange character, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 1 red, and 1 blue. These are kind of broad archetypes. The yellow is generally like the sort of frontline kind of fighter character. You know, has some shielding sometimes, some defensive options, but mostly he's a damage dealer, you know, generally with a good chunk of health. The orange characters are generally the thievy types or the ranger types, the archers, the poisoners, things like that. You know, again, damage focused generally. Gray is generally more protective stuff and defense stuff. So the defender here, he's got multiple cards that will give shield to somebody. Red is generally focused around healing and cleansing and things like that. Some, you know, with a bit of mana generation. Sometimes they have their own spells. And then blue is your big mage character that is mostly focused around mana generation, and almost always blue classes come with their own spell. So this one has Slice that costs 3 mana and does 1 damage to all enemies. And so you see here, like, he has shield 1 and gain 1 mana. So, you know, for spells, you always have the burst spell, which costs 2 mana and either does 2 damage or shields for 2. But other classes, usually red and blue, can give you other spells. So we have Slice, and the Mystic gives us Gaze, which gives us a reroll, because, yeah, you can reroll your dice. So that's all the basic mechanics. It's pretty simple. And you can see exactly what each enemy is going to do on their turn after you do all of your actions. So this rat's going to do 3 damage to our Scoundrel. This wolf is going to do 4 damage to our defender, and this rat is going to do 3 damage also to our Scoundrel. So you can see here, red pips for their health. That means that that's their current health. If it's yellow, that means that's how much damage they're going to be taking this turn. So the defender's going to take 4, and green is poison if that comes up. So that's pretty it. So obviously we want to do some damage and start killing off some rats. So we're probably going to want to start heavy with this 3 hit here. So it's partly part of the game is sort of optimizing your characters with their different classes and the different items you can equip to them in order to get some extreme synergy and try and break the game, of course. And then part of it is also this sort of tactical mid-battle kind of thinking of what to do with the dice you've been given, you know, what to keep, what to re-roll, so on and so forth. So if we get 2 mana by taking these 2 things, we can get a burst going, which would be decent. And we only need 1 shield in order to save the Scoundrel. I should mention that after every battle, all of your characters will heal to full health. Unless they died during the battle, then they will be healed to half health. And that's a pretty big deal later on when you start doing tough battle after tough battle. But we're going to reroll those 2. We'll take 3 shield. And we're not likely to get anything with the Scoundrel, but there you go. Alright, so we're going to... I think, actually, let's cleave all 3. Then get 2 mana, put this here. That gives us a burst ability, which will kill a rat. Then go straight for this wolf with 3 damage and shield the defender. And that was a turn. And then they carry out their actions, and they roll the dice again. So we just got an achievement for Snake Eyes for having no actions available on a dice roll. That's new. We'll take this. We'll take this. And this is a heal 1. I don't know. I'd like to get... No, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Heal that. Done. First battle's pretty easy. And there you go. Oftentimes, like, the last enemy will flee. I have auto flee turned on. There's no benefit whatsoever to not letting them flee. You don't get XP or anything like that. You always get a level up after each fight. And I think it bounces between a new class and a new item. So here we have our first class upgrade. There's always going to be 2 choices. So for 2 different classes. Sometimes it'll be... I've seen it with 2 options for 1 class. But yeah, so we can upgrade our Mystic to a Druid, or our Student to a Glacia. Ooh. Now, I think our Mystic is pretty shit. So probably Druid's a pretty solid option. Some offense, some defense, some healing, some mana generation. Kind of an all-rounder. And the balance spell, 1 damage to all enemies, heal 1 to all allies. So I think we're going to take Druid, although Glacia is new to me. It's got plenty of mana generation. It's got a 1 damage single-use weaken, which isn't that fantastic. But the chill spell, 2 damage weaken, single cast, so you can only once per fight you can use it. No, we'll take the Druid. There we go. Okay. So this will do 3 damage and then eliminate the target if they have the least HP among the group. Which is pretty bad. The Goblin will flee if it's the only one on the field. We also have this Archer here, but it's in the back row, so we can't attack it normally. But I see a combo. This thing lets one of my characters reuse their ability, so I can do Cleave twice, and that'll kill the Archer. Beyond that, let's re-roll. Shield 2 I like, just in case. And re-roll again. Alright, I'll take it. So do that. Do it again. Do that. Then do this. Do this. We don't quite have enough to save him. So, in that case, we can undo some stuff. Killing the Archer is not a priority because it's just doing 2 damage to the Druid. So instead, we're going to use the shield and then let him use the shield again. And because this thing has growth on it, it gets +1 after every use for the fight. That resets after each fight, but, you know. So that gave him a total of 5 shield now, and he's good to go. So you have an undo. You can undo as much as you want of ability uses. You don't have unlimited rerolls, but you have unlimited undos. So, you know, sometimes you'll use all your 5 things and then be like, no, that's not a good enough result, and you'll just redo the whole turn outside of the rerolls. And just, you know, using your abilities in different ways can have drastically different results if you're, you know, a bit smooth-brained on the first run. Alright, so we're gonna do that, kill the Archer, and then we kill him, and the last one flees because he's alone. Alright, so we get an item. This is a tier 1 item. They're pretty shit. Big Heart replaces the middle side of the character's die with a heal 5 action. Or Worn Arms replaces the top and bottom sides with damage to a shield 2. Worn Arms is pretty solid at the start for plenty of characters that Like this, the student. He has nothing there. So turning blanks into an attack 2, shield 2 at this point is pretty nice. So we're going to do that. Also, the scoundrel. Either one would be pretty decent. We'll give it to the scoundrel. So each character can have 2 items, and items can sort of work off one another and provide some pretty awesome results. Hopefully we'll get to see some cool stuff. Alright. Attacking for 2 with growth is good, and one of these. And we'll try to fish for the reuse. Keep going. Okay. Well, shielding is okay. So we definitely want to do this. The knoll takes 1 less damage from every source, so it's really annoying. But we'll save him for last, I think. We're gonna go here, here. Shield up. Wait a minute, what did you do? Shield up, save their life. You know, as long as they don't die, nothing else matters. You can revive characters with certain abilities, of course. But, you know, those are uncommon. There we go. There are some solid numbers. I like seeing that. Solid number from there. And a mana is something to take. For a bursty boy. Let's kill this. Hit this. Hit this. And burst to kill him. Done. Alright. The defender can become a bard. Shield 1 to all allies. Gain a reroll. And it's a cantrip. So if it comes up during a dice roll at any point, it automatically activates. Which is kind of nice. Plus 2 mana, single use, and shield 2 charged, which gives it a bonus to its number equal to your current mana. I'm not overly impressed with the bard. The seer generates a good amount of mana and has foretell to give plus 4 mana. So this is just a mana generator, but we would need to pair it with something good. Balance is okay. At this point, 1 damage to all enemies is not bad for those little weenies in the background. Some annoying enemies. I don't know. I've never played as the bard because it always just seemed not too spectacular. It has really no damage potential. But obviously not every character needs to. It's important to note that there's no, like, level paths or class paths. So just because I go into bard now, it doesn't mean I can't go into, like, say, the knight next. You know, every tier 2 is available for anybody, and then every tier 3 is available for everybody. The only, you know, it's obviously only limited by your color. Yeah, we'll go with bard just because I'm not crazy about the seer with the druid right now, but it could have been decent. All right, so we're going up against a boss, I think. Yeah, this is a boss, the Alpha Wolf. 13 health, can do 6 damage attacks, 2 damage cleave. Could be messy. Getting a shield going wouldn't be the worst idea. So this came up, so we earned another reroll, which is nice. 2 damage from the scoundrels, about as much as we're gonna hope for. Shield 1 I could live with. And I'm actually gonna undo that one then. 2 mana generation's not bad. 3 damage there, that's good. And a reuse. Alright, let me just check. If I do that... Okay, that won't let him do that. Then, probably... just reuse this, get that going. And, you can store up to 3 mana from turn to turn. Any more than that has to be spent or it's lost. So we'll just hold on to 2 for now in case he does a big attack. Okay, it's fine. These early levels are pretty simple. Yeah, okay. Well, we can really shield the shit out of somebody. Yeah. 3 damage, a reuse. Oh, vulnerable. Vulnerable reuse would be good. I like all that. It doesn't really matter, but like, what else is he gonna get? Alright, so we want to hit him with this, make him vulnerable. Hit him with this, make him double vulnerable. Vulnerable. Then do nice 5 damage. Then I think we burst it up a few times. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, another item, tier 2. We have Wandify. Add single use and +1 to the 2 right sides. So here's where you have to start looking across your different classes. Would anyone benefit from making their 2 right-sided ones a little bigger and 1 use? Possibly the Brigand. You know, single use isn't that terrifying because most fights don't take that long. Restore isn't that good, or we could take a random item that's either tier 1 or tier 3. But I think we'll take Wandify and actually give it to the Brigand, which is really weird when you think about it. Alright, so now we're in the second area, biome, whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping to get better than... Fuck, alright. Make him vulnerable, do 2 damage, do this, and then, probably just burst it to kill him, and then hold off. Definitely want an upgrade for all our classes pretty quickly. We don't have too many great ones. Oh boy, the rerolls are coming through. No, we want single target damage. We don't care about killing both of them. There we go. So, hit him, done. Alright, Scoundrel can become the Gambler. So, only 3 sides of the dice, but we can give him, the old armor. He's got a 1 damage, a 2 damage, and a 5 damage. Now, 5 damage at this point in the game is pretty phenomenal. But that's a 1 in 6 chance. It's decent, but I don't think what he's got is that much worse than this. Whereas the Soldier, this is just a solid class. A real just hard worker, you know. 2 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 3 attack, 2 shield, 2 shield. No complaints going on there. So we could give him the wand again to make these 3 shields single use. May as well. Alright, growth, that's perfect along with this. 1 armor will do some work. 2 hits seems solid, and then let's hope for another 2 hit, or vulnerable. Alright, so the crone here has, as you can see, once she's taken her 4th hit of damage, she's got a special symbol there. She does 2 damage to the topmost enemy. So that'll happen automatically once she takes 4 damage. The Ogre has similar stuff. Once he takes 3 damage, and then once he takes 5 more damage after that, he's going to give +1 to all of his sides of his die this whole fight. So he's just going to get enraged. So you want to work him down pretty quickly at that point. He's also doing 1 damage to everybody. She's doing 2 damage to the student and poisoning him. Yep. So let's just work on the crone. Let's hit her with this, give him this, And hit him with this. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Doesn't trigger his provoke. And we'll shield up. Boom. Good stuff. Alright, growth is now 4 hit, and that's awesome. We can make him vulnerable, do another 2 damage. He's pretty much dead. Yeah, we don't have to think too much. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, item, Whetstone. +1 to all basic damage sides. That is an awesome item for the soldier. Or the Idol of Au. It gives +1 max HP for each vowel in your name. So the class name gets +1. So the Scoundrel has 3. The Soldier has 3. Bard has 1. Druid has 2. Student has 2. Yeah, you know, there's just some items like that. There I saw another item that was basically the same thing, but for each consonant. We're gonna take the Whetstone, of course. It's an awesome item for us. Boom, look at that. 3s and 4 attacks now across the board. At this stage, that's really just... If we could just have 5 of those kind of characters, we'd be happy campers. Alright, so the Bandit, he flees if an adjacent monster is overkilled by 2 or more. And the Slate has Tough. So each one of his HPs has to be removed 1 by 1. So he has to be hit 5 times. As it is, though, it's hard to say. This guy's doing 2 damage to everybody. This guy's doing 5 damage to the Druid. So we probably just want to work over the Bard a decent amount. Let's do... I'm gonna grab that. I'd really like... Okay, I kind of fucked myself. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. We're not dead, though, so it's fine. I'll save the Druid a little bit of health. Alright, now the Bandit is doing 6 damage to the Bard. So, we really need to kill the Bandit. I'll take this shield 2. I'll take this mana 2. Attack 4 is perfect. A shield. And, that's what I wanted. Alright, so, we want to just hit him. Then we can redo it. Doesn't really matter, but there you go. We'll shield you. We'll burst this. Get it down a little further. There you go. There you go. Now he's doing a massive 7 damage hit to the student, but we shouldn't have a problem killing him. It really doesn't matter. There you go. Done. Alright, Scoundrel can become a Juggler. So this is like all cantrips. So these will all just activate during rolling. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 2 damage, shield 1. With the Bard possibly giving us more rerolls, it is definitely better, but you can start to see where like synergy can come up between 2 different characters or 3 different characters. It could be really good. The Fiend, on the other hand, has a bunch of multiple single-use self-heals, 2 damage, +3 mana, but you take 3 damage, and +1 mana cantrip with the Burn spell. 1 mana, but it does 1 damage to everything. Yeah, as it is, the students, this one thing here that lets you use their dice again, that's still like the best thing I could hope for. So I'm gonna go for the Juggler. I could give him Worn Arms, but I think giving it to the student now is better. Alright, we got 3 boss enemies here. They're kind of nasty. They each, once they've taken 5 health, they each do 2 damage to one of my guys, so that's good to note. Okay, reroll with the shield 1. Now the shield 1 is applied randomly. This damage is applied randomly. So keep that in mind. I'd really prefer... Okay, we'll have to take that. So, do I want more mana, or do I want to just do more damage? Probably we just want to... 1 damage and weaken. Weaken sucks ass. Let's just finish this off. Alright, we're not a threat of dying. Slice is really just a worse balance, so hopefully we replace that eventually, but I think we're just doing double burst. So once Mangg rat takes 1 more damage, student here is going to take 2 damage. Oh. And this cantrip landed on it, so he died instantly. Great. It's a bummer, but, you know, what are you going to do? Probably take that. Shield 3. No, I want more damage. That's perfect. And we'll take that. And I think we got it. There we go. So the student comes back, 2 health only. We've got natural. This is for blue heroes only. Replace the 2 right sides with +2 mana. That's pretty nice for the student. Or splitting arrows. Replace the 2 right sides with 1 damage, ranged cleave. Ooh. Range damage lets us hit like this sniper right here, who's sitting in the back. He's only got 3 health, but he's really hard to hit until everything else is dead, and he can really pound us, because he's gonna, you know, he's got like 5 damage, 5 damage, 5 damage, 4 damage eliminate. But I don't know. If I can generate a lot of mana, might be able to do some interesting stuff as well. Alright, we definitely have to help out the student here. Gonna be taking 5 damage total. So I'll opt for the shield there. Perfect. We're gonna generate mana, so that'll be better. I'm actually gonna put this back. I'll take the growth. Okay, fine. And then you're gonna get protected. You're gonna take 2 damage. We've got a fanatic here. It's pretty hard. 4 damage, but he does 4 damage to himself when he does so. We could do burst, but I'm gonna hold off. Actually, burst is good here. The imps here have spiky, so they deal damage when they get hit. But that shouldn't count for spells, so we're okay. Reuse is great. Get this. I'm gonna need a shield. But perhaps I'd rather it not be from him. Okay, good. 4 attack is pretty awesome. Then juggle again. Another damage. So if I do 4 damage here, reuse it, 4 damage here, 1 damage, dead. Protect. There you go. As long as they don't die, man. That's what it's all about. And now it's just a sniper all by his lonesome. Doesn't matter. Dead. Okay, halfway there. Alright, so now, of course, we get 2 selections for a student because he's the only one not at tier 2. We have the Caldera. This is more mana generation, of course. Plenty of it. He's got a couple 1 damage, 1 mana. 3 damage, Cruel. Single use. Cruel does double damage versus targets on half or less HP. Pretty good. And his spell is Scald. 2 damage to all damaged enemies. Or we have the Myco, which is the fungus dude, I guess. Shield 1 growth, sword damage 1 growth, and then a bunch of mana stuff that has decays, so it's the opposite of growth. It gets -1 after each use. And then we have our first revive. His spell is Spore. It adds decay and +1 to a target's side this turn. So +1 means it'll do 1 additional of its effects. But decay, after that use, it'll go 1 less. And then that's permanent. So I'm gonna go with Caldera. Just because I feel like we have the Druid, which is already pretty similar to the Myco. And yeah, that's just straight up an upgrade. And Worn Arms. Would I give this to anyone? Not currently. I think we're okay. All right. I haven't been going over every enemy. The Bones, 4 health. When they die, they deal 1 damage to their buddies on either side. Zombies, if they take 4 damage or more in a single attack, they die. And Ghost, once he takes 3 damage, he becomes immune for the rest of the turn. So, priority would probably just be hitting the zombie with a 4 attack. So we're gonna try for that. I'm happy enough with that. Alright, we got our 4 attack. Let's just kill the zombie. Done. Then we want to probably trigger the ghost thing just so that's done. And then make sure we damage all this. Can't scald this turn, but we should be able to do it next turn. We don't really have that much synergy between our classes or our items, but the soldier is a very solid character at the moment, so I'm not displeased. Alright, so if we do this, scald, boom, done. Easy. Alright, Eucalyptus. Replace right side with heal 3, cleanse, double use. Double use can be used twice in a turn. So a heal 3 that cleanses negative effects by 3, such as poison, weaken, petrified, and inflicted, twice per turn. It's not bad. Eye Patch, however, removes all keywords from the left side. Now, keyword would like remove cantrip here. It would remove charged. These are all positive keywords, but sometimes there's negative stuff, such as single use. So we could just make this a 3 damage attack that comes up all the time. I'm gonna take Eye Patch because I know that there's some obscene stuff that you can do because I've already done it. So we're just gonna slap that on for now. Yeah, it also removes Cruel, but meh. Let's take that from the Druid. So we've got a Spiker, hits hard as hell. He's doing a 7 damage attack, and on hit, he deals out 2 damage to attackers. Slimer, once he's taken 3 damage and 6 damage, he'll summon a Slimelet. So there's gonna be more of them. Yeah, we'll take that. I need a big shield, so I'm gonna go ahead and with that. Yeah, unfortunately, the cantrip, that does trigger that. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so we need to protect him, generate a bunch of mana. A lot of mana. And then I could just do burst after burst. Or I could do burst and then scald both of them. Slimelets only have 2 health, not a huge threat, but they do 3 damage, so it's not nothing. Let's go for a big shield again. Let's go for mana generation again. Scald would do us some good work. We're kind of a mana-heavy group at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty solid already. I'm gonna go for an extra shield. Roll. Okay. Sure, so do damage there. Generate this. Generate this. Shield the whoops, no, wrong one. There you go. And then Scald kills most of it. Burst. The tips section and stuff does say that it is, you know, fairly randomly generated, so it's certainly possible you'll have an unwinnable run. But that's just kind of how it is for most roguelikes. Damn, that sucks. And I can't undo that. That is the trouble with juggling. But he did. He did. Alright. Soldier can become eccentric, which would give him a 4 attack, and a 4 damage descend that hits below the target as well. Now, with, yeah, unfortunately the positioning of these doesn't make it too phenomenal. Or we can upgrade the Caldera right to a Warlock. It's got obscene amount of mana generation. And he's got Blaze. 6 mana, but 13 damage. And it's repeatable. It's not even once per fight. That could be pretty nuts with how much mana we have. Oh, and he's got that. That's perfect. We don't want to give him the eye patch. It doesn't do anything for him. And actually, nobody wants the eye patch currently. So, let's leave it. Going up against another boss, Rotten. He's got Plague, so all heroes get -1 max HP at the end of each turn. And he can summon imps. He can poison us, so we take more damage every turn. It's not good. I think then we want to try to just generate some obscene mana. I'll go for this. We want to keep juggling, though. Grab that. And that's what we got. Not ideal. Shield thyself. Shield thyself. More mana. We're going to hold off until we get a blaze going. And damage bones. Not a great opening turn there. And plague. Which means we want to be somewhat fast. Let's make it happen. +7 mana. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Could I do a double bucking blaze? Probably not. But we might be able to get close. Okay. We got 11. I think we got the rotten. Boom. Beyond that, though, I can't save everybody. So the druid's gonna die. He's gonna die, man. Was it the best use of my turns? Balance might be better. There it is. I knew it could happen. Alright, water adds +1, then -1, then +1, then -1 across the middle row. Tie adds pristine to the middle side. So it gives double the effect if you have full HP. So, yeah, water specific sort of effects. Hard to say. Whereas Thai doubling the middle, I mean, it is pretty good for the soldier. Could be pretty obscene for the juggler, to be honest. We'll try it. If that juggle comes up, I mean, that's a very nice extra amount of damage. Alright, +4 mana is pretty good. Let's keep going. A 4 attack is pretty good. Alright. So, we can just kill the ghost outright. That's nice. Then, we can do this. We could trigger the ogre's effect, but I don't really want to. Do that, then I'll heal it. I'm kind of tempted to just waste 1 mana and hope for the blaze. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Fuck. Only comes up at full health, so you kind of have to watch out for that to make sure it's good. Reroll. 4 is good. This is good. That's a lot of mana. 11 again. So we're gonna blaze the fuck out of the demon. Hit him for a good amount. Balance it up. Burst it up. Doesn't matter. This is in the bag. There you go. Alright. Juggler could become the Sharp Shot. Classic archer character. Just 3 damage ranged, can hit in the back row. He's got a 2 damage range with Copycat, so it copies the keywords from the last used dice this turn. And he has this. Kills an enemy with 5 or less HP. Otherwise, the profit is just a lot of heals. Mostly heals. Plenty of heals. I tend to shit on heals. Maybe I shouldn't, but take the Sharp Shot. We'll give him the tie again, because that could be really good. The eye patch is still useless, because we don't want to take away his ranged. Alright, so we got snakes here. They just do a lot of poison effects. And the War Chief, he gives all the monsters +1 to all their sides. So he needs to be the first target. 4 damage there, 3 damage there. Could generate pretty solid amount of mana. That's 7. So I already kill him. I think I need better than that. I think I need better than that. That I'll take, that I'll take, that I'll take. Good. Kill that. That solves a lot of our problems right away. Then I will use... I'll wait for Blaze. Getting a Blaze on that Spiker would be very nice. Alright. Executing 5 or less. It just kills off a snake, so that's awesome. We think we need a heal and a cleanse there. I'm not sure. I guess we'll take that. Kill the snake. Kill that. Well, not kill it, but close. So this is gonna do fucking 4 damage to the Warlock. Even if I balance, it still doesn't do it. Unless shield covers up one, but he's still gonna die. I guess I have to burst to heal him, or shield him. Alright, there we go. We're just barely in this against the fucking Spiker. I would have to get a good, healthy amount of mana, which I did. That'll do it. Done. Alright, Spark as a spell item. 5 cost, add mana gain to target sides this turn. So all their abilities will add as much mana as they... I mean, that's pretty nuts. We could blaze the fuck out of them, I guess. Or the Dragon Pipe. +1 to all heal / self-heal sides. Yeah. Or we can just take 2 random tier 4 items. Let's try for Spark. It sounds fairly ridiculous. If we can actually pull that off. We've got a sniper on the other side, but fortunately we have a sharp shot. Perfect counter. I'm gonna take that. Sure. Come on. Oh, just one oh, okay. That's not as obscene then. Well, because then, yeah. You spend 5 mana, and then I use it on this, and I get 6 mana. I mean, I guess it's better, but it wasn't actually change anything. So I guess we're just gonna use Blaze. Probably to save the Warlock. Using it on Sniper would be awesome, but you can't. Doesn't make any sense. So if I kill this, the other one should flee, yep. And then if I use this on the Sniper, but this is 6 damage. I think we want to kill this other... Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. Pristine, sharp shot, goodness, hell yeah. Don't matter, it's all dead, it's all dead, it's all dead. Execute them, done. Okay, the soldier can become a curator. Yeah, damn. Curator is... So it's got this one. If this side comes up and you have to do it, it's 6 damage and then you die. Now, the last time I played, I had a different class that had a 10 damage death on the left side, and I used the fucking eye patch to remove the death. And then I used another item that copied the left one and used it across the entire middle row. So he had 4 sides that were all just 10 damage, and it was awesome. But alas. His other stuff is like 6 damage, pristine. If you have full HP, does double. This one is charge, 1 damage, plus bonus equal to your current mana. This is +1 at the end of each turn. And then this is damage with a bonus equal to shields, and 1 damage bloodlust. So it's all these different bonuses that can come up. The Bard, however, got the Poet. This, the reuse one is very good. Obviously, this is just the upgraded Bard. It's decent. The Soldier's still pretty solid, and I'd hate to bring up Death. So I guess we'll upgrade to the Poet. I'm not thrilled about it, but I do like that reuse. We could get some pretty obscene mana generation. Is there anything good about Copycat? We're fighting Tarantus, by the way. He's got Devour at this spot in his health bar, which will just instantly kill the topmost enemy. There's no real avoiding it, so we have to just be prepared. And he's got a bunch of his spider bastards. I think we're going to take this, and I'll take this, and then I'll re-roll the rest. 4 damage attack, pristine shot, good. Then I'm going to shield the Warlock. I'm going to do a nice, clean shot to a spider, kill another spider. And I could burst a couple times to kill the last spider. That's probably worth it in my world. I mean, yes, of course, we want to blaze, but it's not always easy. Damn, this is now kind of shit. This is good, this is good, this is good. This is actually not that good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, what? Because I'm weakened 3. So basically I can't do anything. I can do this, and 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 that's it. So poison 3, weaken, it's all just shit, man. It's all just shit, man. Attack 4, an execute, maybe. Actually, yeah, my mana generation's a little hampered. Four doesn't really get us to where we want to be. I'm gonna try for the cleanse. Okay. That gets us sort of where we want to be. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Okay, so 13 damage. That kills it, doesn't it? Yeah. Easy. Blaze is good. Prism. Add rainbow to the middle side. Bonus equal to the number of keywords on the side. I don't think that does anything for any of my guys beyond like a +1. This would be a +2. Do I want to add +2 to his damage self-heal? Or enhance wand. Replace the top side with shield 1 single-use perma boost. Target gets +1 to all their sides this fight. I'm gonna take a random one. Standard, yellow heroes only, +1 to all sides. Well, hot diggity dog. That is what I like to hear. Boom. That is a pretty nice tier 2 character. 5 damage, 4, 4, and 3 shields. Yes, please. Probably better. Okay. We're entering the final area. Hell. We got trolls that regen and fanatics that damage themselves but hit hard. 4 attack is no longer my best. We definitely want shield 2. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait on all of these. Well that's good. That's decent. Okay, solid. What do we want to burn down? This guy's doing 3 damage to 3 targets, so I think the trolls are worse. So let's myrtleize them. Blaze the fuck out of this. I don't think that was right. That's better. Alright, we can live with that. Literally. Well, if we can get another blaze going, that would be good. Oh, the single use even counts to the cantrip. Yeah, that's not as good then. Yeah. I get 4 mana, but what does it really do for me? Couple bursts with the shield. Yeah, alright, we probably do okay. Kill that. Hit him. Do both of these. Shield him. Burst there. Burst there. Saved. That's what it's all about, ladies and gents. Saving our people. Alright, reuse is always good. Beyond that, this does 3 damage. Or we try for a blaze. All I need is Warlock to get a +2 mana. Or this. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We're doing this, this. Blaze, done. Love it. Alright, Soldier can upgrade to Bash. 5 damage, heavy, has to target the one with the most HP. So he's got 2 of those. He's got 7 damage, Exert. 2 damage, Steel, upgrade, bonus with shields, and a stun if they have equal or less HP than you, with a blank side. Overall, I think this would be kind of a downgrade. So, I mean, the only upgrade would be his health, because his health is not great. But upgrading the Druid to a Shaman, which is just a straight upgrade, is kind of nicer. So let it be. I'm almost certain there's just a straight upgrade to the Soldier. Alright, we've got a Hydra. If it takes 5 hits in one turn, so 5 separate attacks, it'll die. But pulling that off is a little tricky. We want that, we want that. Beyond that... That is 2 mana. So I could take that, and then we blaze it. I guess that's probably good. And then for the Soldier, I don't know. Shielding might be his best bet. So do this. Do this. Blaze this Basilisk dead. Execute the Sniper. Shield him, and then shield yourself, and done. Good. We've got Blaze doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. This with this is pretty solid. Then I can just Blaze. This will actually kill me, though. Oh, no, I'll heal. That's fine. I think we've got it. Do that. Do that. Burst, burst, burst. Done. Alright, Boarhide Bracers give +2 to top and bottom. Silk Cape is the one that copies the left side onto the whole middle roll. I don't think I'd want Executes across the board. The Soldier, he's kind of full up on items. So I think he's fine. This guy just being a fucking duplicate machine would actually be pretty damn good, I gotta say. That might be the one to go with. Although this... No, I think I still want these regular manas, because sometimes it comes up where this is useless. So, but the Boarhide Bracers are also really good. They would be very solid on the Shaman. Possibly some other classes, but yeah, I really like the idea of just abusing the fuck out of this poet and making him a dupe machine. There you go. Alright, this is the second last battle. The Claws are annoying. Once they take 1 hit per turn, they move back into the back row. So we gotta watch out for that. We do have a nice pristine shot. Probably a reroll. Yeah, that's what we want there. I'd really like better from the Soldier, but we might not get better from the Soldier. We'll take that. I guess that's already a Blaze, which is pretty nice. We can kill a Caw right out the gate. So let's snipe a Caw there. Actually, hold on. It goes to the back row, right? So can I... There you go. Then we can do that, and then we can blaze this other one. And then I guess I can just do 6 damage to this Hydra. It's been a pretty solid run, I gotta say. Take that. What is this? Oh, because he weakened us. What a fuck. Weakened us by 2. Is it still possible for me to get... Yeah, it is still possible for me to get a Blaze. If we do this... And... some other mana generation. Some other... Damn it. Actually, that's okay. Do this. Heal him up to full. Let him do it again. There you go. Blaze. Dead. Easy. Alright, so the Soldier's got to get upgraded. He doesn't have to. We could refuse. But yeah, the Veteran is the straight upgrade. These numbers are going to be insane. Not insane, but very nice. And then the Wanderer, he's got these. They each get +1 damage at the end of each turn. That's starting at 2 damage. Then he's got 1 damage quad use 4 times per turn. If you can upgrade this, that's pretty nuts. And 1 damage inflict pain single use. So I could use the eye patch to remove the single use, but then it's pointless because the whole point is the inflict pain. Yeah, anyways, Veteran is the way to go. And we're going to dump his items on there again. Look at that. So he's got 6 damage, and 5 damage. Just a very solid character. Yeah, just a very solid character. Yeah, okay. Here's the final battle. You know, different boss. There's a few different final bosses. This is the dragon. It's got 15 damage, pretty solid, 5 damage to everybody, and 3 damage poison cleave. He also comes with a Caw and an archer. So we definitely want to kill the archer. We're just going to pick something simple like that. For the Caw, a blaze would be mostly ideal. So I think we're going to try for that. I think we're just going to do these strats. But I don't know how to protect the poet. That's the problem. Even if I get a 4 shield, it's still a 3 overkill. And then even if I had a burst on top of it, it's still a 1 overkill. I have no idea how to protect him from that much damage. I would have to swap out the shaman's heal to try for his shield. But then I don't have enough mana. Or we don't kill the Caw this turn and I double up on this veteran shield. That may be what has to happen. Come on. Okay. Shield. Double up. Shield. Hurt myself. Heal. Kill Archer. Done. We're still pretty bloody. I could do a ritual to heal the Warlock. I could do a couple bursts to just make him take less damage, but I think we're... Live by the blaze, die by the blaze. And the Warlock is definitely dying by the blaze. Oh, God. Alright. Let's fucking smoke him out then, if that's what we're doing. So we're going to take the hit, heal him, do it again. He's still gonna die. I could have possibly protected him. Then I'm gonna hit him there, hit that there, and then fucking blaze it. I could have... No. Oh, it's possible, actually. Hold on. If I did Spark first on this guy and then did this, that's 12 mana. That's enough for double blazes. And that's before I even doubled up on that. But that's not going to get us any more. That'll get us to 16. Is that worth it, or do I just want to double blaze? Because now I could double burst then and protect the Warlock. Or I could double hit... shit. I'm 1 off from killing the dragon. So in that case, probably do this, then... But if I do that, then he needs more than burst. I don't think we're saving the Warlock, and I don't think it really matters. So I think if I just give him this and then do that, we're pretty already close. He doesn't summon anything. So the odds of us being able to do 9 damage in 1 turn is pretty good. That's already 9 damage. There you go. Done. Okay, we got several new things there. Yeah, you know, that was a pretty solid run. Pretty solid run. Yeah, I'm not sure what achievements I got there. Achievements all unlock something. Kill 3 dragons, unlocks a monster. Oh, so there is. Oh, so there is unlocked stuff. Okay. I don't know if that makes it any easier in the vein of a rogue light. But yes, I guess technically it would be a roguelite. And also just due to the nature of the gameplay, most people would not call it a rogue-like. It's a minor semantic quibble. But yeah. Okay, there's 4 more bosses that I haven't encountered. It's just really phenomenal. And it's really fun. I highly recommend buying it. $7. There is a demo. There's also, you know, on Android, you can get the demo and buy it through the demo if you want. It's not on iOS yet. I don't know when it ever will be. It was kind of a bummer because, like, my mom would absolutely love this game. She's a huge Slay the Spire fan. But she has an iPad, so it's just kind of a bummer. But yeah, a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. Slice and Dice. But for now, my name is Mangg, and I'll see you fine folks around.